Okay, this is the tutorial on how to complete the effect that we call ghosting. So I have loaded into Final Cut Pro. I'm using the clip of Mr. Vest dressed up like the leprechaun we've seen a few times before. I've made an in point and an out point where he's dancing. I'm going to press this button just to show you that portion. Ghosting works best on a clip that was filmed using a tripod and that has a plain background, that there's no people or anything moving in the background. That works best. Okay, now that I've got this clip, I've got an in and an out of him dancing, I'm going to go ahead and insert it into my sequence right here. Now, for ghosting, it's best if you go to your snapping, which is at the top right of your sequence. It's normally on, and it makes your clips snap to the playhead or snap to the other clips. And usually we need that while we're doing normal editing. But for this project, we're going to snap it or turn it off. So snapping is off. It's gray, so that means it's off. Okay, now I'm going to take this same clip that's still on my viewer with the in and the out, and probably the easiest way is to drag it down to video track 2, get the down arrow, but I want to put it just slightly off from the track in video 1. So it's going to start just a little bit later, just a couple of frames later. And you can put your clip wherever you want it, depending on the look that you want. Then I'm going to be sure that my overlays are turned on. Remember, your overlays are down here in the bottom of your sequence. Turn it on. And then I'm going to take the opacity or the overlay on my video and I'm going to bring it down pretty low so that the track below is going to have 100% opacity, but track 2, it's the same clip, just off-centered a little bit, the opacity is lower. And now when I play it, we'll see Mr. Vest, but it kind of looks like there's a ghost behind him. Now we can adjust that if you want to see it a little bit more, or maybe have it off just a little bit more. You can just play around with the clips until you get the look that you want. Sometimes it just kind of makes you a little dizzy to watch it, but every once in a while we want to do this effect, and it also illustrates how we can use the layering capabilities in Final Cut Pro. And then you might want to, trim the edit points up a little bit, and here's where you might turn that snapping back on. And you can make them all nice and neat so it's one clip. And then you can just move it all down toward the end. And that's how you do ghosting.